Audiotree Live with the Rural Alberta Advantage. Thank you guys so much for coming out and playing for us today, hanging out seriously. I would like to know, I read this cool article kind of talking about CDs and how they're, not the best medium to listen to music or anything, but the experience of purchasing it at a Sam Goody or what have you and like tearing it open and kind of looking at the liner notes, that kind of thing. I'm just curious if you can remember, it doesn't have to be the first CD that you bought, but like a CD that was like important to you as a youngster.
Those are two very distinct questions.
Right.
Do you want the most important CD that we bought or the first?
If you can remember the first, I'd like that.
Embarrassing.
It's whether you want to be ashamed or proud, right?
You know what? I got no shames. I bought two CDs at the same time. I guess I was a big music person.
Yeah.
I bought Black Sheep, the first record, and I bought Rap Tracks 5.
Boom.
On
Oh,
CD.
that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty rad,
I know,
dude.
we've told those stories in the van before. We're like, you're making that up.
Yeah.
Those are too cool to be like your first CD.
No, those are mine. Oh no, honest to God, I have the receipt. I have everything.
Yeah, he has the proof.
You just kept it.
right,
You
all
bought it off some kid.
Others?
I think mine was a Bobby Brown CD.
Okay.
It had King of Stage on it. It's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Not that bad.
You could just make one up, and keep that forever in your brain as the
Yeah,
first one.
it was Kraftwerk. It was actually Kraftwerk.
Yes.
There you go.
For you?
Not bad. Very cool. It was Gordon, Bare Naked Ladies.
Wow.
Gordon.
Very
yes.
nice.
Pretty cool.
Do any of you still listen to any of those, or like, no? Is it
know,
important at all?
Good Lord, no.
I think I have a series of boxes in a closet that are consecutively more embarrassing.
Yeah.
So they just sort of they're taped up. They're hard to access.
Yeah.
In case someone's looking for dirt on me, I guess.
You could sell them probably for like 12 cents a piece
Yeah,
at some yard sale if you want. Kids are
No,
into
we
that
won't even
stuff.
recycle these. We
Yeah,
don't want them at all.
I don't even want these at
Yeah,
all.
who even does? I feel like it's like the same 100 people buying and selling CDs these days.
Dude, for real, it probably honestly is. They're just in rotation between like CD collectors or whatever, for sure. All right, dudes, you can go to your next song.
All right. Hanging out in muscle accents, trying hard to see the best could happen. Never know what's holding you up, and I never know when I'm holding you away. Wouldn't you try to find something else, bring you up? You don't know what you like. I can find something else, bring you up. You don't know what you like. Part is worse than imagined. I never know when I'm holding you away. Never know what's holding you up. I never know when I'm holding you today. Wouldn't you try to find something else, bring you up? You don't know what you like. I can find something else, bring you up. You don't know what you like.
Audiotree Live with the Rural Alberta Advantage. You guys can go into your next song, and I will just keep us all on an equal shame level. My first one was Weathered by Creed, so.
Whoa.
Well, you know, if we go into like Columbia House purchases, then this is a whole different.
Yeah,
I kind of think you just one-upped us, though, to be
yeah,
honest.
I didn't. I actually do have that CD too. It doesn't play anymore because of how many times I played it, which is like maybe the worst part of that whole story.
I like that you're just owning it. You're
Yeah,
like, and
just-
I loved it.
Yeah, and I loved it.
And I saw them in concert last year.
And I love it. No, I actually have never seen them. Maybe that's good. I don't know. Take it away.
All right.
I saw you rush to the fire, bounce on the bones with the darkness in eyes. I thought so crippled by desire, suddenly stars colliding in light. I know concentric rings in the bones don't lie. We're surely grown up. I know the leader entering and dry your eyes before it's too much. I thought so wicked by desire. We could get home, then we could get right. I watch you wither up in time, then let you go alone, just colliding in light. Though in time we were hanging on the subtle signs, waiting on the final cry. She's ringing outside, so now your mind runs in the night. I know concentric rings in the bones don't lie. We're surely grown up. I know they lead to entering and dry your eyes before it's too much. Though in time we were hanging on the subtle signs, waiting on the final cry. When you gonna dry your eyes? We were holding up to keeping on after hanging on the final chord. It'll be alright, his voice and fun, just ringing on the side. So now your mind runs in the night. After the night and more, after hanging on the final chord, it'll be alright, his voice and fun, just ringing out the side. So now your mind runs in the night.
Audiotree Live with the Rural Alberta Advantage. While you get ready to go into your next song, I would like to know when you're listening to a new record, one that you haven't heard before, like maybe what you're listening for. Do you respect maybe musicianship, or like because you're a drummer, are you looking for drums, or yeah? Anyone? Yeah, I guess I made you go first. Sorry.
It's definitely hard not to notice drums for me. Like,
Sure.
I'm always curious to know what people would do and think about, like, what I might do the same or differently, or like, you know, sometimes it's really surprising. I love listening to Dirty Projectors records for that reason,
Sweet.
because it's just so good.
Yeah.
But I mean, I try to listen to songs as a whole. Like, I remember when I was trying to figure out what instrument I wanted to play in the first place as a kid. My brother made me listen to music and just asked me what instruments were sticking out to me, and like drums were sticking out to me all the time. So that's kind of how I came to it.
Cool. So you were listening before you played, or at that time were you playing drums when he was asking you?
I
to check
wasn't.
that?
I hadn't started playing any instrument, but he
Okay.
was just asking me like, what instruments pop out at you? You know, what makes you? What do you hear first
Right.
when you listen to a song? And drums were the first thing I was hearing.
Sweet. Others?
For me, it's always it's always the melodies and the actual songwriting itself. You know, that's what always draws me in. Like some of my favorite musicians are, you know, some of the classic Canadian singer-songwriters and that sort of stuff. And that's what that's what grabs me, I guess.
Cool. Amy?
Yeah, I agreed. I mean, I'm a big fan of strong lyrics and the poetry of it all.
Sure.
Lately, I've been more into watching live performances as we're out on tour now, trying to step up our game on every level with the new record, trying to get better live.
Yeah.
So watching like something like Saint Vincent and the way she performs, and like
Yeah.
not obviously not doing what she does, but
Of course.
just watching people that really know who they are and how to express themselves. I find that very inspiring.
Yeah, and especially her because she does have like a thing, you know? It's very
Yeah.
clear that she has a vision of what she wants people to see her as, I suppose.
Exactly, and I think we all do, like we do as a band, like we know who we are, but it's just trying to convey that as well as we can to the audience is something we're always trying to work on.
Sure.
It's true. All my drummer faces are completely intentional.
Sit in the mirror for hours.
The goofier, the better.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, guys, take it away.
Okay.
Let's rush into the city, try to punch its lights out. And I'll object because we'll have to skip the makeout. There's nothing going wrong, nothing going down. On Tet Ash, we set the path we're walking down again. There's nothing in your heart, we've lost the fight again. There's nothing going wrong, nothing going down. Hearts they were strong, never made a sound. Our love was on the rocks, the day we let it out. Nothing going wrong, nothing going down. Our love was not dead, but I've lost the fight again. There's nothing in your heart, it's all I got, my friend. There's nothing going wrong, nothing going down. I'd say we're strong, never made a sound. Our love was on the rocks, the day we let it out. Nothing going wrong, nothing going down. Da 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 da. I'd say we're strong, never made a sound. Our love was on the rocks, the day we let it out. Nothing going wrong, nothing going down.
Thanks.
Audiotree Live with the Rural Alberta Advantage. You guys can switch up stations and get ready, and I will just say that they are on tour with July Tuck right now through the middle of November, playing the Metro tomorrow night in Chicago. So if you're in around the area, please go check both of those awesome bands out. And then they get on with P.S. I Love You through the middle of December. Check them out. Anything else on that note? Or music?
No.
Record?
Yeah, we got a new record out.
Yeah.
It just came out a couple weeks ago, September 30th. It's called Mended with Gold. It's on Saddle Creek in the States and Paper Bag Records in Canada and Europe and stuff. So we will sell it at all the shows, and you can find it at any internet station and, and listening post that has such things as our records.
So check them out.
Next to, Creed.
Yeah, right next to Creed and Bobby Brown.
You're going to buy your
Future
CD
embarrassing stories from...
Kids in the future.
Exactly. Okay.
Low tonight into those old prairie skies. There's a lonely heart like yours that's breaking mine. In my life, I've been about as far as I'll climb, and the winter's hiding our desire lines. But I'm gonna wake you up, gonna break you out, gonna steal your heart, gonna save you now, gonna try, gonna fight, gonna forget out. And I'm gonna tell you lies, gonna let you down, gonna break your heart, gonna grow up now, gonna try, gonna fight, gonna fuck up now. Oh, you and me in the Enterprise, stuck in Vulcan, telling lies. Low tonight, our love was on a slow decline, waiting on a empty heart to tell you tonight. I'm gonna tell you lies, gonna let you down, gonna break your heart, gonna grow up now, gonna try, gonna fight, gonna figure it out. And I'm gonna wake us up, gonna break us out, gonna steal your heart, gonna grow up now, gonna try, gonna fight, gonna fuck up now. Oh, you and me in the Enterprise, stuck in Vulcan, telling lies now. Lovers with the table down, lovers via kiss of the mouth. Tonight our love was on a slow decline. Oh, you and me in the Enterprise, stuck in Vulcan another night.
Audiotree Live with the Rural Alberta Advantage. Because today's theme is mediums of music, I suppose. What do you guys think about vinyl? Do you have any perspective on it? Maybe as a band producing vinyl, but also just as a listener?
Terrible. Hate it. But we love selling it.
Okay, yes, exactly.
No, I'm...
But we love selling it, so buy it.
No, it's funny because once we started, actually pressing vinyl ourselves, there's something really amazing about, opening up a box of something you've produced.
Yeah.
And it's something that's tangible. I think CDs have kind of maybe cheapened that form in a way, because it's like when we put out Hometowns, we were burning it ourselves for like the longest time. Like, we didn't actually get it manufactured. We weren't like copying it ourselves. There's one, great. But it was like, because it's just so easy to do.
Yeah.
And it's a cheap way for people to get your music out to people. But it's hard and it's expensive to press vinyl. So there's something that, wow, this is a real thing that exists, and it's hard to do. So yeah, like I love it. And now I've since gotten a great record collection, and I love just having friends over and just listening to records, because also with CDs, it's sort of like it's easy to skip, and especially iPods have done the same sort of thing. It's hard to just sort of sit through a record where, like an album where records kind of command your attention to a certain degree. You're not going to like, here's song 4. Or if you do, it's kind of like annoying.
Yeah, because just the fact that you can't skip ahead, you mean, or that you can't select out individual tracks.
Yeah, but like I feel like to a certain degree, maybe like older records, like records from the 70s and stuff and the 60s, they thought of a record as an album, as a beginning to end sort of thing. Whereas, we're sort of more in a culture of songs as, places on blogs and stuff like that.
Sure.
So yeah, I think we've always tried to create an album with our music, like at least that's what I think most bands strive to do. So
Others on that? Any other thoughts on that, Paul?
I just totally disagree with everything else.
I want to be a singles band. Yeah.
The only other thing I'd say is that I also like the side A, side B aspect to a record, and I think that's something that every one of our records has had, is like kind of a really specific side A and side B experience. And
do you mean as far as like a distinct sound that's separate? Or?
Yeah, well, just like there's like movements to a record, and I always like when there's like, as opposed to one big block of music, it's like you take this journey and then you take that one, and there's like an intermission in the middle where you flip the thing. Like I think there's something nice about that.
Sure. Yeah.
It's funny when we settled on the sequencing of the new record. Paul was like, yeah, like the first half is really earthy and the second half is really weird. So he's like, yeah, and the second half is my favorite one.
So yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like there are kind of two distinct feels to the record. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'm down with that. That's awesome. All right, guys, take it away.
Here's a song off the good side, the A side. Okay. Sorry. All right, we're good. Can't remember if I turned it off or not.
Terrified, honey, I got you if you pull the knife. It's only right. Put your hand around the hip tonight. Love's on what you did, how did you expect it to go? Love is on a
Audiotree Live with the Rural Alberta Advantage. Mended with Gold is out now, so get it and debate which side is better. Thanks you guys again so much for playing.
Thanks so much
Thanks
for
for
having us. This is a
having
lot of
us.
fun.
For sure. Cool. Thanks to Emperor Cabs. Thanks to Goose Island. Thanks to awesome people in the studio and sound engineers, camera and lighting crew, hooking it up. Viewers, thanks for watching. Support the band by downloading the session when it comes out in a few weeks, and send a shout via social media to us or the band if you just want to connect. From all of us here at the studio, thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.